Oh, what are you talking about? I am Tummy G, and the Eddies are kicking in. So, obviously, I ordered some thing. Um, this is the Osmo, the DJI Osmo 360 camera, and I was gonna wait until next month to get this because I already have the Insta360 X5, and this is what we use for the ride-alongs. So when the Osmo 360 came out, I wanted it right away because it's got a bigger sensor, is the big thing. It's got a much bigger sensor. This one, if I recall correctly, is just over a ½ inch. And this one is like just bitty teeny. They call it a 1 inch, but it's like bitty teeny tiny, whatever, just under an inch, I believe, because, it's a square thing, whatever. But anyway, so I couldn't really see, well, I couldn't pay $500 out of pocket. So what I was going to do was I was going to wait until next month because I finished paying off the S5 2X this month. And so then I was planning to start a new payment plan to get that zoom lens, the 70 to 300, was it 3.5, I think, for that. But then I was going to add on top of the order this. I am sorry, did not mean to shake like that. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Anyway, so I was scrolling eBay, and I found one for about $300. Brand new, still in the box. So I jumped on it. Yeah, so let's not make this part of the video take too long, and let's dig in. This is not for you, baby girl. Hi. Oh, look, now I put the camera on you. You're gonna turn around. Don't turn around. I wanna see your face later. Don't walk away. You son of a bitch. I love you. Love you. Meow. And also, never mind my dirty ass MacBook Air. You son of a bitch. And there we have it. So there's the box. Thanks for watching. No, we're going to take it out of the box. Yeah, just to give you a quick. There is literally 1,040 million of these unboxing videos and reviews and blah, blah, blah of this. So, I'm not going to go and do all of that. I'm just sharing my experience with you guys, because I care enough to do that. Oh, is that a piece of tape? You son of a bitch. They're gonna make me tear off a piece of tape so that I can make way to cut off another piece of tape. You son of a bitch. So we're gonna start pulling stuff out. This is the screen guard. Oh no, this is the actual case that's got the camera in it. My bad. I guess that this then will be the lens guard. And yes, and also the battery. This is, already, well, I knew this before getting the camera too, because, I always do my due diligence research or whatever. But like, this lens guard will not fit on the camera with the camera inside of the little case that it comes with. And I think that is whack. I think that is fucking whack. Because that basically, in my opinion, that just makes the case useless. Luckily, I've got another case. Well, you know what? I am going to just go ahead and show you that now. Because I have this for that I bought for the Action 5. So when I open it up, this is my Action 5. And I've got another whole thing, sling pouch thing, whatever you want to call it, for my Pocket 3. But I also have my thing that I hardly ever use, which is the Tascam DR10L Pro down in here too. But also, I've already got 3 spare batteries. Oh, that's right. Actually, there's one inside of here too. So, but that's why I had no interest in getting the, what do you call it, the adventure combo or whatever, because I think the only thing that was really of much interest to me in the adventure combo was the magnetic mount. And, I could probably get that for, 15 or 20 bucks on eBay or something. So, yeah, I am not worried about that at all, especially when I got the standard bundle for $300 or about $300. So there is the lens guard and another USB, thank God, or Tom Cruise or Spaghetti Monster, Allah or Buddha or whatever, C to C. We got a C to C cable, and of course there's another battery. So it is to my understanding that this battery here is basically, yes, 1950, the exact same as the Action 5 batteries that I just showed you. And so here comes the main show. Here comes the main show. God damn, this camera is small. Smaller than I thought it was going to be, actually. Here's some Celicia candy. I got diabetes. I don't think I'm supposed to eat the Celicia candy. And we got a microfiber cloth. Those are absolutely essential for 360 cameras, because just a little bit of dust and dirt, gets on that lens. Got to clean that shit up, ball. And so here we go. Let's put that down here. Speaking of protecting the lens. And yeah, we are going to pull the battery up out of the X5 for this, because I can't picture me, like, at least not simultaneously, using the X5 and the Osmo 360. This is mainly going to be for our ride-along videos, though we might use it for some other stuff too, as we talked about with, several videos on this channel. Having the right tools for the right jobs. Sometimes that means different cameras for different types of shoots. And another thing I found in my research that I really like about this, some people were complaining about it, but is this. To open like the battery door, and the same with the USB hatch on the other end, you actually have to pull it down, or pull it this way down, and then to the side or down, however you're facing. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2 different directions to get it up. And I think that is good. That is as they say, that is a feature, not a bug, that can work to your advantage. And also, you can access the micro SD without removing the battery. And you know what? I was going to wait to do that, but let's just go ahead and do that now. Let's just go ahead and do that now while we're at it. This does have, I think it's about 100 gigs of internal storage, which is nice. The Action 5 has about half of that. Most of these cameras don't have any internal storage, so that is awesome. That is the memory card we're using. This is a Lexar 256. Oh, I am trying to put this in the wrong way and fuck everything up. All right, and I think we're in. So, moment of truth. Let's see how much battery we got. We got English. And, oh, yeah. So, they allow you to skip the activation thing. I think 5 times it says. But we're not going to do that. I literally just had the Mimo app to update the firmware on my Pocket 3. So, yeah, God damn it. How do I disconnect? I had to stop recording like actually turn off the Pocket 3 to get it to switch. Now yeah, basically we're getting ready to activate. Oh, god damn it. I don't think I actually have an account. Okay, now I'm registered, I guess. So, activating, and we're activating, and we're doing something. I don't know. We're doing something here. By the way, there's a couple reasons that we're doing this way with the Pocket 3 instead of the S5 2X and breaking out the coffee table and, oh, we're in. Going all in, whatever. It's mainly because, for one, I just didn't feel like going through all of that because it's a lot of work to set that up in here. Also, is just because I don't want to go from, full frame, the S5 2X, to the, little bit lesser of this. Because this is it's not going to be, like full frame video quality. So Pocket 3 is a little closer. I'm just saying. Activation success. Start shooting. Keep firing, assholes. Okay, so we got about, well, I thought that was battery percentage, but it's going up. Oh, okay, we are updating the firmware. That's what it's doing. So yeah, any hoot and kitten cabote. That's pretty much it for, like the unboxing portion. I'm going to finish getting this set up. Again, if you want to see, how to set it up and everything, there is 5 trillion videos on YouTube and probably Facebook and Instagrams too, if you really want to see that stuff. So, anywho, we're going to cut right here. We're going to come back with something. What are you doing? God, I don't know. Um, you know, we're going to come back with something tonight and maybe tomorrow, film a couple things around the apartment. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be warm enough or dry enough to drive probably until this weekend at the soonest. We're about midweek right now. But we will get that, and we're going to splice it together and make, one cohesive or incohesive video. You kind of know how that goes. So probably the next thing we're going to come back with is a dab. So I'll see you after the cut. La-da-da-da. You fucking slut. I love you. First recording on the DJI Osmo 6 360, not the SFRA 360, the actual Osmo 360. Got it for about $300. Pretty nice. Brand new, too. Oh, that's nice. With the screen just turned off and there's like a little time display on there. Let me know how long I'll be recording. That's a pretty nice little touch. I appreciate that. Anyway, so the Puffco, our Peak Pro, if you watched my last vlog, well, actually, it might not be the last vlog anymore. Once this video gets done and published, we had to send the Peak Pro in for, we'll see, because it wasn't working right. Once we added the 3D XL chamber. Anyway, so I broke out the Focus V Rise, and I don't know how much is left in here because we took several hits off of this last night. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to power on, and then we're gonna 1, 2 and wait for it to come to temp, and then we're gonna see about it. I totally meant to turn off the air conditioner for this portion too, just for cloud's sake. Perfect timing, I suppose. Perfect timing. The A-Rise was fun for a little bit, but man, none of them are as good as the Peak Pro. I do got the new proxy being isopropyled right now, so we'll probably break that out tomorrow. This thing hits like a champ. Problem is, though, I can't hit it too hard because it coughs me up. This one can be very harsh. Very harsh. Very harsh. Because there's like no water filtration or anything. It's just like right here, straight to the dome. Straight to the dome. Straight to the dome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to power off. And this video is not brought to you by Strawberry Fanta. So cutty cut, slippy slip, all up in that bitch. And let's see what the next thing I'll record on this while we're waiting days and whatever's on time to do another ride along. How you like that song? After these messages, we'll be right back. Oh, or whatever. Okay, I want to touch up. I want to touch you guys up. Um, if you could all just come over here, single file, we can make that happen. Come on over and get touched up. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I wanted to. It's only a couple hours later, and if you flip around in post, you can see I'm like actually rendering out the video that we shot earlier, and I'm not gonna say too much on that. Right now it's almost rendered. It's got like another 5 minutes, but I'm gonna try doing this one at some different settings and a lower bit rate and some things to try to well, the exact things I want to do is lower the bit rate and lower the timeline resolution from 8K to 4K. And the reason for that is when I'm editing straight through, it's a 1080p timeline because, with proxies, because we want to make it as smooth as possible. The problem was maxing out the bit rate for the video we shot earlier made it extremely laggy, even with that, as we try to edit. And rendering in a 8K timeline is being incredibly slow, so it would probably be much faster if we rendered in a 4K timeline instead, even though we're still only rendering out to 1080p. But, yeah, so we want to see, what the difference is, how I want to feel, how different it is editing from that max bit rate to just the high bit rate setting, and then ultimately watch them back side to side to see if all the extra headache on this one is worth it for the resolution and the quality and blah 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 blah. Any hoot and kitten caboot. Check out the boot on this one. We finished cleaning I finished cleaning my proxy here, so I went ahead and put some lemon haze, not the super variety, whatever you want to call, just regular lemon haze, but it's good. It's very, very good. Since once again my Peak Pro is out for repairs. God damn it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I love my Peak Pro. I really do. And that 3D XL chamber, my gird. But that is what it is. At least, they're going to make it right for me. So, yeah. Let's hit the proxy. Oh. Vibrate and make me feel good thing. Should I hold this up? I know the sun. I'm sorry, the sun is on this side of the building now. I think. Yeah, pretty much. And so you know, it is what it is. But so the sun might glare in through the window. I am sorry about that. I am sorry about that. But dude, it's my phone. I have a phone. Surprise, surprise. Super in the eyes. That's what Mama always lies. Really did. She always did. She say, Tommy. No, she didn't say Tommy. She say, Timmy, you're such a handsome boy. But it was all a lie. Oh, shit. Sorry. Something is coming up through my soul. And I don't know what it bought. I think it's a boil on my soil. Uh, I did. It's not the isopropyl because I did do a dry run on here before putting anything in it. I'm not that. I'm not that dunce. Maybe I am. I don't know. Because I was kind of, in a rush to get this puffing. Mm. It is so nicer. It is so much nicer when it's clean, freshly clean. Yeah. Yeah, man. What timing is that? Because, like, the thing here is, oh, I'm sorry. I am leaning back and propping my fat up. But, the video we shot earlier is almost done rendering. So I can, like, actually watch it boot for its edited fruit or something like that. Up in the boot. How about that shoot? Anyway, yeah, completed in 1 hour and 23 seconds. Cut. All of that shut. We'll be right back. But I will cover that shit up. Don't worry about it. I won't leave a trace. Cover it up. Did you cover it up, baby girl? So it's like a couple days later. It's still a little too tit nipply or whatever, to really go out and do a ride. At least for me. Well, I don't know. I could throw on long pants and a jacket, but who wanted to do all that? Anyway, I did want to note a couple things that the recording times, because like I never really hear other people. I never really saw anybody else's video. I think on this Osmo 360 camera that really talked about recording times internally or externally. Sorry, I just put some drops in my eyes, so it's all funky. Um, that talk about how 8K 50 files are bigger and yada yada yada, but not like actual recording times. So the recording times that I got, or that it says for me, with the internal recording, is what was it, an hour 24, something like that, which is not bad at all for built-in storage. And with my 256 gig not SanDisk Lexar card, it is I think 3 hours and some minutes. So it's actually pretty good, and I am recording at high bit rate, 8K, 50 frames per second. So not bad. What do you think, Keys? What do you think, baby girl? What do you think, buddy girl? Say, I try not to. Meow. I asked Keys what she thinks about the whole thing, and she said meow. If you feel me, sit there and say meow. And she said meow. Meow. Anyway, so, I'm kind of bored today, and I just figure we'll take another dab. Why not? So this will also, I guess, be a little bit of testing. I hope the distortion's not too bad if I pan down to the little thing here. And we got my proxy. We got our Sugar and an AR-15 or whatever that is. I don't know. It's a gun. Well, it's not a gun. It's a dab tool. But you know what I'm saying. Super Lemon Haze. Let us prepare a motherfunkin' dab. Let us prepare a motherfunkin' dab. And you guys are about to get an example of me having very poor, what do you call it, like depth reception or whatever. And I'm probably going to put too much for the friggin' proxy in here. Let's see. I cannot see that because that's not the way eyes work. It's, as a wise man once said, there's something in the way. Man, that looks about good. That looks about good, unlike me. Let's get this covered up. Get my lid back on. Da 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 dun 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 da da dun 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 dun. Hoo hoo. And if you pan over to the side here, you see I got a set of keys sitting up in the Wendy's. If you see me, sit there and say meow, meow. That is your line, dude. Say meow. She's like, hey, I am sitting in the window, you son of a bitch. Don't pet me where that other cat outside can see. You son of a bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to chase you from the window, dude. As a wise man once said, I have very bad posture. So give me a Leonard Cohen afterworld, you son of a bitch. 1, 2. Let's come to, wait for it to come to temp. Hi. Meowdy ham. Meowdy ham. And, shut up about my mess, Steve. I know it's messy. Shut up about it, Stephen. Kia, you son of a bitch. I love you. Motherfucker. Or whatever. I don't know. Come on. We're getting there because I can smell it. Cheers. Very lemonazery. Oh, is she about to go in her thing? I can't tell. Oh, almost. She almost went in. Let that be a lesson to you all. I don't know what the moral is, but let it be a lesson. Oh, in regards. In regards. In regards to Electric Boogaloo. Bad. Maybe I did those eye drops wrong because, my eyes are pussing or watering, whatever, worse than before. Yikes. Well, maybe I just put in too many drops. I don't know. Whew. I'm not good at drops in my eyeballs. I don't like putting stuff in my eyeballs unless it's titties. Or maybe a wiener or two, you know, I'm just saying. Or your mom. I am sorry for being such a, not really creep. I'm not a creeper. Well, I don't know. I might come across as creepy. If I do, I apologize. Pervy. Or whatever. I don't know. I don't know much in this world. Fuh. Papa. Who papa? Who papa? Are you my pappy? Sappy tapper. Okay. Close the tents and then tenant or whatever. I don't know what the fuck I even just said, little man, but you special, and I feel you in here. So, stabby stab, slicey slice, cutty cut, and I will see you in whatever the next scene is, slut. I love you. Oh boy, I'm not sure about this ride today. Like I'm ever sure about any ride ever. I'm not. The only thing I have eaten this morning is some sour Skittles, and I mean I plan on getting some grub on the way back. Problem is I'm hungry now. I am hungry now, and also my butt kind of itches. If you're watching the version of the spliced version of this for the Osmo 360 unboxing and testing video, what we're doing is we're just doing little clipsies or whatever of the for that video, and then we'll have the full ride along or whatever available separately. So yeah, if I can find this bit in the edit, other thing, unforeseen circumstances or whatever, knock on woods. Yes, this is our Honeyfuckle Road. The fuck? The good thing is, I'm recording, yeah. So at least I can get some views off of that. Yeah. But at least, at least I think anyway, it's still recording, and that's what's really gonna suck, is if I have to end Ridealong season early, this damn early. I bought this camera just for Ridealongs, or specifically for Ridealongs, however you want to word that. And that did not feel good. The good Lord must just have it out for this little boy. And I'm not wearing, I did not pull my fucking mask back down either. So I am kind of breaking the law. And so I better pull in right here and fix that. One. Oh man. Yep. How you doing? Doing well. All right. Thank you. That does hurt. I have definitely had worse falls than that, though. We didn't get anything on with the selfie stick because of the accident. So I just thought I'd come out. This is several days later. My hand is not completely healed, but it's a little bit better. And yeah, so I thought I'd come out, maybe give some final conclusions. I might add some more. I don't know. But yeah. So This is on the selfie stick. So let me talk about some things I do and don't like about this camera. This is not as big of a disappointment. Well, actually, first let me say, this heat is going to be the death of me already, and it's not even June yet. But this camera is not as big of a disappointment as the Canon V10. The Canon V10 was terrible. It was very terrible. Oh boy, even the thing that I thought that the V10 was going to be useful for over time turned out not to be quite as useful. Anyway, this isn't about the V10. This is better, or at least picture-wise, it is marginally better than the Insta360 X5, but I can't say that it's enough to really say that I'm pleased with my purchase. The DJI Studio app, even though all I'm really doing with the app is transcoding the 360 footage into an MP4 so that I could edit it in DaVinci. Even with that, the Insta360 app is so much better than the DJI Studio app, so much more easy, intuitive, however you want to look at that. And the other thing that I absolutely do not, I almost hate about this camera is the way that it does the files when we're recording, because, I mean, like the X5 also does split up, if you record long enough, splits it up into multiple files. This one splits it up into twice as many files. And yikes, the more files you have to work with, the harder it is to get everything aligned, when the whole purpose of this 360 footage is to reframe it in post. So then when you have to take two clips and put them together, and then you reframe the first clip to such an angle, then suddenly you jump to the second clip. Well, you're no longer in that angle, you're at another angle. So then you've either got to pre-match that or whatever, you know, or you have to do some type of editing trick for that jump cut to make it not look, what do you call it, jarring, to make it not so jarring. And, you know, us longtime editors, you know, we know how to do that stuff, but we don't want to have to, you know, if we don't really have, we don't want to do it if we don't have to, I'm saying. You know, it does allow us the opportunities to get creative at everything, but, you know, it's more work. But yeah, overall, I mean, the camera's not bad. If you don't already have an X5, then, you know, then yeah, I mean, I guess this is a good option. I don't think, if I had neither, I don't think that I would buy the X5 over this necessarily, or would recommend the X5 over this. I don't know. I'd probably recommend both cameras pretty equally, because the Osmo 360 is, like I said, marginally better picture-wise than the X5. But when I say marginally, I mean very marginally, and that is weird because you know, the sensor on the X5 is like 1/2 or something like that. It's pretty small. It's in layman's terms, it's roughly around, I think, about 1/2 inch, whereas this one is just about an inch. It's just teeny under an inch. So, you know, the picture results on paper should be night and day, and they're just not. They are just not. I guess it's something with post-processing. So anyway, yeah, so all of that said, this is what we're looking like in on a selfie stick, holding it. So let's try turning the selfie stick into a tripod and film for a minute that way. I guess we're at max height now, and I am standing outside of the eye doctor people, the optometrist, or the Optimus Prime-atrist, or whatever you want to call it, and just waiting for my appointment, getting moited by the heat. Getting moited by the heat. And that's just kind of how we do. So let's take a quick span around. You can rotate this 360, That is the absolute beauty of these cameras. And that is kind of like the whole point, as they say. I would say, also to make VR content. And to be fair, I have not tried to render anything into VR or, traditional 360 for YouTube or anything. But I know it's not going to be worth the effort, so that's why I'm not doing it. I did it on the X5, and that render was like, I don't know, I think about a day and a half. And it was terrible. It was terrible. It was just not worth the effort, like at all. It was just not worth the effort at all. And so I didn't want to go through and, go through all of that render time and all of that bullshit again, just to come back and say it was terrible. It was fucking terrible. Because, I know that it is. I know that it's going to be terrible. So, yeah. Yada, 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 as it says in the good book. As it says in the good book. Yabba dabba doo. So back into selfie stick mode. And just for sprints and Googles, I figure I'll come over here and show you guys Zip Park. Oh man, that car looks cool. I don't know what kind of car that is, but it's a green one. It's a green-yellow one, and I like it. I like it a lot. Jenny, Steve. There is the park. And if you look down the hill, right down yonder, or as they say, down a road a piece right fur, it's up a road a piece right fur. Or actually, I guess it's down a hill a piece right fur. Anyway, you look at that food pavilion down there. That is where a couple years ago I was trying to outrun some radio-controlled Spider-Man car and fell flat on my face. Oh boy. All my neighbors' friends loved that. They would come up, hey, I want to see that video of you falling. That is the benefit of recording when I do have these accidents, is that at least I get it on video. I could get a few extra clicks out of it. And when I say a few extra clicks, I literally mean a few. And so you can see our grand park area down here. Got kids out playing. Ladies, mamas out walking the babies. And yeah, that's where we're at. That is where we're at. And so I am going to walk back to Scooty Puff Jr. over here right quick. And on a side note, if you want to rotate back around to the park, the entrance is a little bit down the road a piece right fur. That way to get into the park. And I hate driving that way. It gets my anxiety all up in a tizzy. So yeah. Anyway, so my final ruling on the Osmo 360 is it's a decent camera. If you've already got an X5, probably stick with that. Otherwise, check eBay. If you catch a deal like I did, get it for $300. It's not so bad. Again, if you don't already have an X5 or something, but yeah. Thanks for, sticking with me through this video and not being too rude when I crash my scooter on some gravel. And yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I love you, and I'll see you all in the next one, whatever that be. Love you. Bye 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 bye. Duh, duh.